Good morning. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Ωmega Mystery School. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning. Today is Saturday, July 18th, 2020. The ancient magical rite you're about to experience is unique in the world. Written and performed from the first-person perspective of Jesus of Nazareth, this rite comes from the first book of Yahweh, one of the two lost books of the Bible, recovered beneath the sands of Egypt by archaeologists in a document called the Bruce Codex. And it purports to contain the secret teachings of Jesus to his disciples.
There it is. The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
I'm Bishop David Griffin.
I'm Reverend High Priestess Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival. Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel each breath as it moves into your body. Feel the waves of energy as they move from your lungs, around your back and down your arms and legs. And as you are breathing deeply, and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be. And grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you. In the east, Alpha. I call on you. In the west, Omega. I call on you. In the north, Alpha. I call on you. In the west, Omega.
Alpha.
Et Omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
The path of the age between. Sunrise.
And sunset.
The path of the sun between. Birth.
And death.
And the path of life between. Welcome. Once again, we gather here together in this magnificent church at Columhenge, and reaching out with the energy of our energetic bodies, we reconnect with the invisible life force all around us. And reconnecting with this field of divine life energy, we call upon the angels in the invisible, watchers of the seventh treasury of light. Attend. Io Ia. Io Ia. Oe Ai. Oe Ai. Eyo Ae A A Ae. Eyo Ae A. Let the watchers withdraw as we enter in to the treasury of light. And there are 12 heads in my Father's treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. O great and shining angel, head in the place and the rank of the East in my Father's treasury, I call upon you using your secret name, left to us since ancient times by the living Jesus. Io Nazeo. Io Nazeo. Ea Zeo Zeia. Ea Zeo Zeia. O Nazoai. O Nazoai. Tonamao. Tonamao. Ibrais a eia. Ibrais a eia. Baruch Hazayo. Baruch Hazayo. Etho eo zaioi. Etho eo zaioi. Zanazahoza. Zanazahoza. Fuxaya. Fuxaya. Ia ei ozoa. Ia ei ozoa. Ao ize a ai. Ao ize a ai. Ia ei ozoa. Ia ei ozoa. And so we completed our journey through the places, invoking each of the Lord's angels in its proper place and its proper rank, until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of perfect balance, the place of the center of the treasury of light. O Father of the treasury of light, by your cipher and by your name, we invoke you. Zizao. Zizao. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual and our fervent prayer to establish human liberty worldwide.
Human liberty worldwide!
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect the integrity of our genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
Protect the American Republic.
Protect the American Republic.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
May all who search for the abundant life promised by the living Jesus come to discover the God force energy all around us and how to feed their energetic souls with it. And then when death comes calling, may we shed this earth suit like a serpent sheds its skin and rise triumphant in our glorified body of light into the kingdom of heaven, following the path of ascension opened for us by the Master Jesus. All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you bring more God Force energy into yourself. As you have more God Force energy, so you strengthen your willpower. Your power of will, your capacity to do that which you think you should or ought or want to do. This is a unique power in our universe. Not every creature has the capacity for free will, and even those who do have free will often have limited free will. Right now, we have the ability, the capacity, the potential to be absolutely free, to have absolutely no fetters on our desires, on that which we want to do. We who breathe in God Force, we who are naturally connected with the good, with the light, when we think on those things, our desire is to have children, raise a beautiful family, to build beautiful sculptures, make beautiful music, and to create art. But there are those who are not connected to the light, whose wills are turned towards evil and unnatural desires. What of them? As you breathe in God Force energy, you act as a repeater station for God Force energy here on Earth. And as you, a small sun, blasts God Force energy out onto the world wherever you are, you bring more light into those dark corners, making it impossible for people to connect with that dark, poisoned source. As you breathe in God Force energy, you become more of that which you know is truly good and honest and truthful and upright and chivalrous and kind. All these things we want for ourselves, all these things we want to see expressed in our children and our relations and friends. As you breathe in God Force energy, you make it easier for the people around you to be good, because like attracts like in this energetic world in which we participate in. Haven't you noticed that the moment you begin thinking about asparagus, suddenly you see asparagus everywhere? It's suddenly on everyone's menu, and it's in the grocery store, and you notice people talking about it. That is because as you think on things, so you bring them to you. And this is why it is absolutely critical that your chant, the little earworm that you sing in your mind all day, goes God Force, God Force, God Force. With each breath, each time you breathe in, think of God Force as you breathe in. And when you exhale all that which you no longer need, all that which you are done with, everything you are ready to let go of it with your next breath. And when you inhale again, inhale the God Force and feel the chills running on you even stronger. Exhale that which you do not need and inhale God Force. Feel the rivers of energy coursing up and down your skin. Feel the invigoration and the power that this brings you. And with your next exhalation, breathe out everything you're done with. Do this through your day. Do this when you begin to feel tired or frustrated. Remember to turn your mind towards God Force anytime your thoughts turn to that which you do not want to think of. Instead, fill your mind with God Force energy. And today, it will be easy for you to stay on task. Today, it is going to be easy for you to be nice to that person who was not so nice to you. Because what turning the other cheek really means is not pushing anger forward. In this day, we say, pay it forward. What that is the same thing that the Master was talking about when he said, turn the other cheek. It means just because someone slights you, do not return the slight. Understand that everyone in this world walks on feet washed with tears. You are not the only one to cry. And perhaps the person who is yelling at you at the store, perhaps that is the only way they know how to cry. You are to breathe in God force. Send God force to them. Send them the hope and the prayer that they too can be filled up with God force energy, filled up with compassion and understanding, filled with the most important capacity we humans have, with empathy. But also use your best discernment and know that a rabid dog is dangerous and the only course is to put it down because the disease has gone too far. As you breathe in God force energy, you will breathe in the discernment to understand when it is right to turn the other cheek and when it is right to kick over tables. As you breathe in God force energy, you will breathe in that which informs you, which helps you decide that which is good and virtuous from that which is dangerous and poison. So as you go through your day today, breathing in God force, feeling the chills, removing that which you do not need, remember your compassion. And also remember that there is a time to sow and a time to reap, that there is a time to turn the other cheek and a time to kick over tables. And you will know the difference because you are filled with God force.
Thank you, Leslie. I know that there are many of you out there who are afraid this morning. I know because there are supposedly rising numbers of COVID-19, the Chi-Com virus again. Many states are imposing mask mandates. It's natural to be afraid because of the fact that we know one thing for sure, and that is that we're being lied to. We have been lied to about this virus since the very beginning. We have not been told the truth. We have not been told the whole truth. You know, many different bits of the truth are coming out about how numbers have been jimmied, statistics manipulated, all to increase the fear. A lot of it coming from, most of it coming from the UN through the WHO and the NIH here in the United States and the CDC, where Fauci's in cahoots with the World Health Organization rather than with the president. Look, guys, there is no point in wearing a mask. I know mask mandates are a feel-good thing. If you're afraid, they sort of diminish the fear. But if you're dealing with a souped-up bioweapon virus that has been genetically modified to be hyper-contagious, the only thing that will really protect you is a hazmat suit. A little cloth mask is going to do nothing compared to a hazmat suit. So there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. If we're going to get it, we're going to get it, and masks aren't going to do a thing. The best thing to use against the fear of this virus is faith. Just accept the fact that we all may die from this. Accept the fact, like we've already accepted the fact that we're going to die in any case. And instead of going forth in fear and hiding behind masks, let's go forth in faith in God. Let's go forth in the surety that we are protected. Let's go forth in the faith of life, despite the fact that each and every one of us has a death sentence hanging over our heads. So think about this morning as you go forth into the world. Be filled with faith. As I tell you every single day, remember, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, May the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.